Well, hello and welcome to Knife Delights. It's time for another Two for Tuesday, that easy open tag where I invite all channels to participate in, and I want to thank those that have been doing a Two for Tuesday. But it's really easy. You just grab a couple of knives and you talk about them, and I'll show you that example today. I just grabbed these two knives here. We're going to talk about them. I've shown them probably a bazillion times, but I just love breaking them out and talking about them anyway. So, yeah. You're going to see him for the bazillionth time. But before I get to that, I got to share some things here. I am way behind on watching videos, correspondence, answering comments. The wife and I have been down ill for the last 5 days or so, and I'm finally getting to feel better and coming out of it. So I want to apologize if I've let anything slip through the cracks. This is long overdue. I want to talk about Byron Kennedy over there at Splitting Slices. Folks, he's just a wonderful man. Very wonderful. A while back, I had found an old King Cutter fixed blade knife, kind of like a paring knife, and I wanted it restored, and I wanted it to go to Ray at North Star Knife Reviews. Sent it off to John. He did a fantastic sheath for it. Sent it off to Big J. Jerry, he put just a killer edge on that thing. Wow, is that thing sharp now? But Byron Kennedy went out of his way. He refurnished the handle, highlighted the King Cutter down in the handle there, made that knife look beautiful. He built a presentation box for it, and he sent off to King Cutter, and King Cutter sent Ray a coffee mug, a King Cutter coffee mug, and a sticker like this. And then Byron also got stickers for myself and Big J and for J.O. Ventures, and he sent us each one of these King Cutter stickers. Isn't this fantastic? Byron, my hat is off to you. I can't thank you enough. Folks, if you have not went over to Splitting Slices and subscribed to the man, you need to do so now. That man has done so much for this community. Secondly, I received a package from a viewer named Dennis, and oh boy, look at this book that he sent me. It's hard to get it all into frame, but it's the Price Guide to Commemorative Knives, 1960 through 1990. What a great reference book this is going to be. I've been going through it some already. It just goes through all the different types of commemorative knives and what their worth is, and maybe how many were made and this and that. So what a great reference book this is going to be. I look forward to having the time to really sit down and study it thoroughly. So thank you so much, Dennis. And also, not only did he do that, but he included this little knife. Sent me this knife. And it is an Ideal. Another old company like King Cutter. This is an old Ideal knife. Yep, two-bladed jack. Just look at that clip blade on there. Isn't that fantastic? Even the secondary blade is a clip. So yeah, it needs a little work, it needs a little attention, but what a fantastic specimen of an old Ideal knife. So Dennis, thank you for the book and for the knife. Thanks to both of you gentlemen for your generosity. This community just continues to amaze me. Now let's get to our Two for Tuesday. And what I have here for my Two for Tuesday is a couple of finger-grooved lockback knives by Buck, and they're both out of the Buck Custom Shop. We have the 112 here, and we have the 501 here. What a couple of great knives. And they're finger grooved, as you can see there. Now I don't know what everyone's preference is, but I tell you what, on this 112 Ranger, when I put my hand on that, it feels like this knife was made for my hand, like they use my hand for the model. I wear large to extra large size gloves. I guess I have a typical or average hand, and this thing just fits so, it just feels so good. I can't even describe it. So it is, the 112, the famous 112. This one was personalized for me. It was a gift from a friend for my retirement, for being a peace officer. Got my name on there, and then it's got protected and served. Here is my conundrum. Oh, and it's also got the blue wood here. And here is my conundrum. This is such a beautiful knife. I don't want to carry it. I don't want to use it. And yet, he bought it for me to carry and use. Tell me, folks, what would you do? I've gotten it ready to carry, and I went to put it on my belt, and I set it down. I just couldn't do it. I could not do it. I know knives are meant to be used, but gosh, this is just like a work of art. I just love it. You bet. Get it shined up here just a little bit. Wipe some of them fingerprints off. But again, what a gorgeous, gorgeous knife. And along with it, this is the very first, I guess, collector's piece, you might call it, that I bought. And I got this from a local knife collector, and he was thinning out his collection some. And this is the wonderful Buck 501, and it has sandbar stag inlays there. Just look at that popcorn stag there. Just gorgeous. And it's called the Grizzly, Limited Buck Grizzly, one of 250. And this is number 115. Number 115 out of the 250 that they made. And again, I just love this knife. Those finger grooves, they're not quite as pronounced, but it is still grooved there. And again, it just fits in the hand so good with those grooves. But I'd really like to know what you guys think. Do you like the finger grooved or not? Now, it's been on my mind for quite a while to order myself a 112 with the finger grooves in it that I can carry and use. You know, a user version of it. Because I just love it so much. And I'm just thinking I'm going to have to break down and do that. To get the finger grooved version, I think you have to go through the custom shop. And I don't know if it costs any more, but if it does, it's nominal. I don't think it costs any more, but yeah, maybe I can order one with the finger grooves and get a different type of inlay that I don't currently have. They usually have several different options for inlays. So, but this is, I just can't get over both of these knives. Now, for the 501, it came in this fancy box. And I don't even know what year it was made. I haven't done my research enough to find out when they came out with this limited edition. Let me see if I can get that up there. Yep, Model 500 Duke Finger Groove Stag. And here's the box. And here's the sheath that came with it. Now, ain't that a great sheath? That is one fancy sheath. Boy, you could go to town on a Saturday night with this, couldn't you? Yeah, put the old cowboy boots on and, well, I'd have to dress up like a drugstore cowboy because I ain't no cowboy, but I could sure look like one, couldn't I? Get me some nice Western wear. And also, we got some paperwork here. Well, it's taped shut here. Let me see if I can get this out. Now, you know it's one of the older knives because we still have Al Buck as chairman of the board. And there's his message. And then here is the use and care of your buck knife. Shows you how to sharpen. And here's the limited warranty. So there's another reason why you know it's one of the older knives, because they switched from a limited warranty to the forever warranty. And it's Buck has probably one of the best warranty services that there is in the knife community. And then we have this little attention. To protect your guarantee, read and follow enclosed instructions before use. So, had that little warning in it too. Well, folks, tell me what you think. Leave me a comment. Let me know. What do you think of these fantastic knives? Again, I apologize for getting behind on comments and emails and this and that. I vow to get caught up. But anyway, until next time, have a very, delightful day.